Okay, yes, this is going to be my review for Batman the Killing Joke. Batman the Killing Joke was one to me that I think very much fascinated me. Kind of the story of two rivals, the Joker and the Batman going head to head in this rated R Batman movie that could be edgy, that can have animated violence in a way, and cursing out stuff seems interesting because I think a Batman Joker one on one rated R material could be interesting. Um, it had an extra layer to it that I didn't expect. With the heart to it with the relationship between Barbara and Batman. I think the thing holding this film back a bit was the first act was all dedicated to Batwoman solving crimes, which made no sense because the second two acts completely abandon that. I don't know if that's exactly how it is in the comics, but like the first act is only with Batwoman for the most part. The whole first act is told through Batwoman's perspective, which makes it very. Which I knew going into this film that she was gonna get paralyzed and shot by Joker. I knew that, but it was still this idea that we're seeing this whole first act through Batwoman's perspective, that it just seems so weird that they're just gonna abandon that and like this, because the second two acts were a completely different movie. Because the first act was about Batwoman stopping these common criminals, and the second and third act become Batman versus Joker, and it's two completely different storylines. I think the crux of the first act was to make it so that you understood the Batman and Barbara relationship. So when they actually, you know, took something away from Barbara and how that affected Batwoman or Batman. I think that was the crux of the importance of the scene, and then ultimately kidnapping um, Gordon at the end of the day. So yeah, whatever. But I think it was still a fun ride. I just think it was weird that this first. It seemed like they lingered on the stuff with Batwoman just so this movie can actually be considered a real film, because this film didn't need to be a full movie, because this movie is short. It's an hour and 16 minutes, but it felt like it should have been expanded upon in areas that need to be expanded upon, because there's like the fight between the Joker and Batman was like a couple minutes and it was quick, and the Joker doesn't really come in to play till the second half of the movie, which is kind of crazy, or at least the end of the first act, which is still really crazy when you think about that. But anyways, stay tuned for the videos coming right at you.